Hey there! Today, we're jumping into a subject that's not just some dry textbook chapter. Nope. This is the story written into every single one of your cells. It's the story of you, of me, of literally every living thing on this planet. So, let's dive right in. Okay, just stop and think about this for a second. Right now, as you're listening to this, your body is a bustling universe of about 30 trillion cells. Yeah, trillion with a T. And they're all working together in this incredible harmony just to make you, well, you. It's not just a big number. It's like this massive microscopic city. And guess what? You're in charge. So that raises a pretty big question, right? How does this whole microscopic universe even work? I mean, what are the rules? What are the principles that connect the cells inside of you to, say, the tallest redwood tree or some bizarre creature in the deepest part of the ocean? There has to be a connection. Let's find out what it is. All right, first things first. We're going to start with the science of you. To really get a grip on the rules of life, the best place to start is with the one living thing you know inside and out. Literally. So, what even is biology? When you strip it all down, it's pretty simple. It's the scientific study of life and living things. The name itself kind of gives it away. It comes from these two Greek words, bios, which means life, and logos, which means study. The study of life. Easy enough, right? And look, this is so much more than just memorizing the parts of a cell from a diagram. Biology is all about asking the biggest questions imaginable. Like, how are we put together? How do our bodies actually function? Where did we come from? How do we evolve? And maybe the biggest one, where do we fit into this whole grand, complicated web of life? At its heart, it's a science that's just fueled by pure, relentless curiosity. And that curiosity, wow, it covers an absolutely incredible range. This is where things get really mind-bending. We're going to zoom way out now so you can see just how massive the scale of life truly is. So check this out. Biology starts at the tiniest, invisible level. We're talking molecules, like DNA, the actual blueprint for life. Then it zooms out to the cells those molecules build. Then to whole organisms, like plants and animals, like us. But it keeps going. It looks at how those organisms interact in entire ecosystems. And finally, it zooms all the way out to the biosphere. That's all life on Earth combined. The key takeaway? It is all connected. Now, obviously, that scale is just way too big for any one person to study. It's huge. So, biologists have to specialize. It's kind of like having different experts on a team. You've got botanists who are the plant experts, zoologists for animals, geneticists who are like code breakers for our DNA, and ecologists who study how the whole system works together. Each field is like its own deep dive, a unique chapter in this amazing story of life. Okay, but this isn't just about cool facts and big ideas for a classroom. No way. Biology is a science of action. It's on the front lines, shaping our world and helping us solve some of our absolute biggest problems. First up, it heals us. Just think about it. Every vaccine you've ever had, every antibiotic that's ever fought off an infection, that's all biology in action. These aren't just small things, they are massive triumphs of science that have saved millions of lives. It is literally a life-saving science. And it doesn't stop there. Biology also feeds us. I mean, the work that goes into developing crops that can fight off disease or creating farming methods that are actually sustainable, that is all biology. It's absolutely essential for making sure we can feed everyone on the planet. And beyond just healing and feeding us, biology helps protect our home, planet Earth. You've got biologists out there on the front lines right now, monitoring fragile places like coral reefs, working their tails off to save endangered species, and trying to figure out how we can fight back against climate change. They're our planet's guardians, really. But its influence is even wider than that. It's woven into the very fabric of our modern world. In fact, biology is the engine behind industries you probably use every single day, and you might not even know it. You think you haven't used biology today? Let's see. Did you have yogurt or cheese? That's fermentation. The clean water that comes out of your tap? Yeah, that could be thanks to bioremediation, using tiny microbes to clean up pollution. And what about watching a crime show? The DNA fingerprinting they use to catch the bad guy? Pure biology. It's this hidden force working behind the scenes in our daily lives. Okay, so we've seen where biology came from and what it's doing for us right now. But let's talk about the future. This might be the most important question of all. Where is this all going? And this is where things get really exciting and honestly pretty hopeful. Look at the biggest challenges we face as a species, things like future pandemics, climate change, feeding everyone. For every single one of them, biology offers a potential toolkit for a solution. The problems are massive for sure, but our ability to understand and use biology to solve them is growing at an incredible pace. And that really brings us to the main point here. This isn't just stuff for scientists in a lab coat. Understanding the basics of biology gives you power. It empowers you to be a more informed citizen, to make smarter decisions about your own health, about your community, and honestly, about the future of our world. So here's the bottom line. We are living in what is probably the most powerful biological age in all of human history. We have these incredible tools to heal our bodies, feed our populations, and protect our planet, tools that past generations could only have dreamed about. So the real question, the one that matters most, is what will we choose to build with them?